We are back in Blacksmith Master. Hope you're having a great day today. I've made a bunch of changes. They are not final. I will be tweaking this as we go for sure. But I've added some things in, and I kind of wanted to see, how often do we use certain things and how to reorganize things. Things like this, it's a sharpening stone kind of thing, right? To sharpen, like, I'm assuming more advanced things like battle axes and stuff. I've got a few of these just sort of sitting over here. I'm not sure how often or how frequent they'll use them. And I'll probably, again, I'm going to reorganize things as we go. But first floor looks a little bit like this. Second floor looks a little bit like this. Yeah. Now, you'll notice a couple of key changes I've made. I've added, I've kind of flipped the furnaces here. I'm not sure I'm sold on that, but we'll see. I have enough assistants right now that are sort of moving throughout to get things and bring them to the store and everything. So I figured each side could have its own chest like right away, and it can then just drop it off and then pick up more iron as it gets back to its next task, whatever. Definitely need more iron production. It's just, that is the bottleneck for sure. I wish they would let me have another mine. Another iron mine would be great. I have to constantly click that. There just isn't enough for me. I guess you're supposed to, maybe you're supposed to do it the way people have been suggesting, where you, kind of phase out the lower tier items and only serve the higher tier items. Maybe that's just the way it's supposed to be. I don't know. Anyway, so I've got all this stuff here. They're rocking it and rolling it. Now, all this stuff over here, the stairs are still there because they need to be able to come down, right? But I've also added the staircase that goes up, and up, all the way up to the store. And we'll look at the store in a second. I'm pretty proud of it. It's not nearly done because I wanted to sell everything, so there'll be time. But you will notice that there are some citizens that are still using these stairs. I've been trying to figure out how in the world am I going to get it to where they don't use these stairs. And I think the only way to do it is to just take these stairs away, which means everybody's got to use these and move over, which I didn't really like that, but I don't want them using these stairs. And I'm thinking that's probably the only way to do it. So I'm going to have to sell these stairs, unfortunately. Yeah, it's just the way it's going to have to be. I'll do it tomorrow, or like at the day changeover. So how are people getting to the store? Well, they're getting to the store over here now. I've moved the stairs to be here, and primarily everybody who goes to the store goes to it up these stairs now. We've got a knight in shining armor on every single floor, keeping guard, making sure everybody's being, being good about it. And there's a fireplace all the way up the side too, which I'm pretty happy with that too. All the way up the side. Looks kind of neat. And of course the sign for stores right here, so everyone knows where they're supposed to enter. Not that they actually will pay attention to it, but they need to know where they're supposed to get in. Let's grab the blueprint. Okay, so there's all that. Now I'm going to go ahead and try to get people leveled up here real quick. Let's up your pottery skill. And now I'm just going to tell you to do one more. I want one more. I want to make sure people are really getting good with pottery. And also I need to hire more blacksmiths, so we'll do that. Oh, not enough benches. I could take care of that too. Okay, moment of truth. What is everybody looking for here? What does everybody want to see? Okay, I actually want to reveal the store when people are moving around. So I'm going to wait until the next day. Here's my current pottery outfit here. Obviously not enough going on, so we definitely need more pottery stations and stuff. This is where my designers currently are as well. I'm going to move them right now, actually, because I can. I'm going to shift them up to this floor here just so they're out of the way, and I can build a bigger pottery store, or a bigger pottery area. We are up to $168,000. Gold, whatever. There's a lot of money here, basically, and I want to make sure I'm getting as many people possible to help with that. So we're going to get... Yes, I know. We're going to get more people through here like so. Okay. So there's a lot more benches now. Let me just real quick take a look and see who's available to hire. So I want you. Looking for... You're okay. You work with clay pretty good too, so I'll go ahead and grab you. We're going to sell a lot of pottery, so I'm thinking, getting people who are great with pottery. I just don't want people who attract less customers. And I think pretty much if you're blue, unless you're focused on design, you're hired. And I think I might even, like, this person here is pretty good. Spend. Yeah, we'll do that too. Now, all these new people I just hired, right? I want them crafting for racks. Timothy, you too. I want you guys crafting for racks. We're going to do a lot more with our store. All right. In this area, though, we need to do better with pottery. And I haven't quite nailed down exactly what configuration I want, like where everything is supposed to be situated. But I'm pretty confident I want the clay to be located over here because it is closer to all of this. And I think actually one way I could possibly make it to where they don't... Now you can kind of see the store a little bit, can't you? I want to make it to where other people don't use this. So I'm wondering if maybe I come over and put it on that side instead. I wonder if they'll still do it. If I put you over here, oh, you're going to make me meticulously position it right now, aren't you? Yeah, let's try to move this over here for a second. The trick is to kind of, well, trick them. I want people to think, hey, this is not the shortcut. This is not the best path. I should take a different path. I want them to take that path over there. That's what I want them to do. And they just don't. But I also want my assistants and stuff to be able to get around. Also, this woman right here, I don't know if she's bugged, but every day, at the end of the day, she is hammering away like crazy for such a long time. It's not bugged. She's just terrible at iron. That's why. It's not bugged at all. Okay, next time you level up, then we're going to get you some iron skill. She is like, this is the second or third day in a row where everybody's chilling, and she's just like, yeah, I mean, I'm trying. She's hitting for so long. Like, this is at max speed, too. And I'm not entirely sure what's up with that, but she just goes on and on and on for what seems like an eternity, and then out of nowhere, okay, I'm done now. And then she finishes it, but she may not do that this time. I might be screwed. I might have to just end her job. She's the only one working, so I think I probably will just do that. Yeah. I need to get the next day. I don't have the ability to go next day, actually. It's not letting me hit the button. I think it actually might be glitched this time. Here, let me try to save it. All right. Reload that save and see if I can do it now. All right, there's my budget. Thank you. She was real bugged. All right, next day. And we're at 85K. So what I want to do, right, we got 17 items in here, right? There's a lot of stuff to haul in here. And I'm going to need more assistance to move things to the stores now, just because everybody's so far away. Goldie is perfect for this, actually. You are going to go and transfer items. Yes, to the racks, please. Very good. Highest skill first, and then more people I need. People who can climb stairs really good are good. Higher wage and you walk faster, I can take that. That's fine. And then again, we'll just have miles. Yeah, to the racks, please. And then also highest skill first. See me see some blue, not blue, black. Bluesmiths. You guys are bluesmiths now. Yeah, I don't want you. You're expensive for design. There you go. This guy. Pottery. Beautiful. Randolph, get in here. Yes. And then Randolph is going to focus on the pottery, I think. You're going to focus on pottery as much as possible for the racks. Thank you very much. Highest skill first, please. All right. So lots of that stuff happening, right? Now, we don't have a whole lot of clay. We're going to need to do more for that. And that's what this little chest is for. Right, we're getting the cooking pans. There's almost 60 of them in here, battle axe, etc. But we do have the best deal now, all the way up to here. So when we deliver 120 cooking pans, we get 160 clay. That's the best efficiency you can get. So, good. All right, it's been a little bit of time here. I think the customers just eyeballing this stuff. It seems like customers are still using these stairs, damn it. All right, so let's see what the store looks like. Now, again, work in progress, kind of. But I'm so far quite proud of it. So customers come in over here up this big spiral staircase, right? And they're greeted with my knight keeping watch. They have all this greenery around them. So it's, I don't have enough room to put it around here. Otherwise I would have. And I may choose to just move these stairs just a little bit closer and shift everything over a little bit. I got room to do that. So I may do that and have this thing surrounded by green. And of course, the whole way up, you can see, you know, there's wide open and visible and everything. So people can tell how many people are moving up these stairs all the time. It's nice with all the fires and stuff going through there. It looks nice. Then they come out over here, right? And you obviously have the checkout counters all along this wall, okay? I'm going to move these carpets and stuff. They're sort of just placeholder for the sake of decoration. Speaking of decoration, we are well over our limit here. So we can expand and have more shelves, and we'll still not have to add any more decorations for the time being. Pottery section is over here. It's very fancy. Looks very nice. I think maybe we'll just have, you know, just to have more of those, right? So pottery section over here, very nice. Then we have our tool area, our tool section. Everyone's moving over here, kind of leaning up against this little wall here. I'm not sure. That seems pretty crowded, but for now, that's where it is. If I get all the shelves and get every product, then I can maybe rearrange them to give people more room. But there's our tool area, our tankards and knickknacks and whatever, right? Got our pickaxes and stuff like that. Maybe we'll get up on that production here pretty soon. We're gonna have higher value items like this, jewelry. They're gonna be over in the back corner, which again, I just cannot stop them from using this. I have to put the stairs back over there. There's no point. Just put the stairs back. Oh, you're just currently using them. Yeah, it happens. Originally, I had these stairs over here so that everybody could just walk up these stairs, but I figured only employees would do that. Nah, that's not what's happening. Now, perhaps I can convince them to do that. If I added a door here, then perhaps they'll be like, I don't really want to walk through a door if I don't have to, and this isn't a door. But the AI does not seem to care about doors. I've had people comment about like, you should, you know, do things differently so they don't have to wait for the door to open. It seems cosmetic. It doesn't seem like the door matters. It just opens whatever. It doesn't slow them down at all. That's what it seems like anyway. Painting tables. We need more of them. More painting tables. We're going to have more pottery wheels. I'm, again, not sure how my layout is for these things. For now, it's going to be like this. We're going to have another kiln over here too. I'm just going to place it and then I'll organize it later. Just organize it. Oh my gosh, really? Here, try this instead. There you go. I'll do one more. All right, we'll try this later. I mean, we're going to make a lot of them, so it's cool. And then for the jewelry, I had it here, and now I'm not sure where it went. Jewelry was on this floor. It's right here. So it's just kind of chilling in the middle of the floor here for now. Again, we're going to have a proper zone for this. Once we start getting jewelry and stuff, we'll have a proper area for this, but for now, it's just sort of machines sitting in the middle of the floor. And I'm content with that at the moment. We'll go like that. No, I want you up like this, I think. I want a lot more pottery being done. Okay. Slap that so they don't have to go up walking down the stairs right now. And then we don't need any more research, so there's no reason to ever look at this window again. And in hindsight, like all that time where I was trying to min-max it to where we didn't have any spare stuff, it never mattered, right? We have an overabundance of legendary quality anyway. It never mattered. So if you're like me, doing it like me, I would say probably not doing it the right way. If you're doing it like me, I think you're wasting your time like I did. So yeah. Okay, so this one can now be epic. Very nice. And we also have these contracts here. This one's almost done. I'm trying to get a new wall paint so I can have every floor look a little different, right? So I'm working on that for now. And of course, the more contracts, the more merchants that we work for, the more elite workers we could potentially have. So there's a big benefit to doing that too. I want you. Yes, Timothy, join me. And you could do design, Harold. All right, Harold's going to be my design team. That's fine. Harold's going design. That's 3, 6, 9, 12, 15. I do have 16 spots, remember, for design. I guess Robin could help out with it. He's got 2 positive traits, though, so I'd rather not. Anyone else? Anyone else at all? Winnie, you're pretty good. I'm going to actually shift you, though, to... now you're good. Yeah, you can stay doing exactly what you're doing. And pottery is now above this. I need pottery to be 1 level above design, and then I can set you on auto. Whoever this girl is, She needs to have her skills raised. All right, so there we go. So the day is over. Come downstairs and refill all of these again. We can rearrange pottery a little bit, I think. So for this, I'm thinking of moving all of these down here. And maybe something like, actually move, tell you what, let's move these here. And we'll move all of these down here. Like that, yeah. And then for the tables, shift them maybe over like this. Yep. Like that. Add 2 more. Okay. And then we need all of these. So I'm thinking maybe we put these just over near this area is fine, I think. They don't have to be precisely placed or anything. I would like them to be next to each other all the way, though. So let's maybe move this over, and then he's using this, so I won't be able to move it. It's fine. So we'll shift everything this way. That way it's all closer to the clay. And then also, you know, we're going to want to move the chest as well. So I think this chest has to be... maybe let's try it this way. Yeah. We'll do something like this. Yeah. And then for... all of these guys, these customers using the stairs. Let's move the stairs back over here where it was. Now they can bring the pottery up to the store really quickly. But from there, I'm thinking I gotta make this to where it's an incomplete loop. So it's gonna have to be. I can't do that. Like, my people have to be able to carry it. Like, if you're here and you're picking things up from here, how do you get it to the store? If I remove these stairs, then you go up here, and then you go up here, and then you walk over and go here. Well, if you're doing it, the customers are going to do it too. You know, like, everybody's going to do it. So I don't think there's anything I can do to stop them, honestly. I've been trying too hard, I think, to try to stop them, and I just don't think it's going to happen. Okay, so I'm going to move these stairs 1 bit. Let's go 2 bits over. We can shift this over by 1. Oh, because of the... Yeah, we can move this too. There. And then shift you over by 1. Yep. And then shift you over, shift you over. There we go. And now because of that, I still can't surround them with it because it has to move over, and it can't move over that way. But it's better than I had. I'm kind of open. I'm open to it. Let's try it anyway. Oh, no, I still can't do it. Nah, it doesn't matter. Because it's wider than a half tile. It kind of only takes up a half tile of physical space. But it's wider than that, so it's fine. Whatever. Shift it over again. Yeah, that's good enough. All right, it's basically back to the way it was. Yeah, so there's my store, such as it is. Now you're like, it's a lot of wide open space in here. Yes, that's to sell all of the remaining things that we're not selling. So like, this is what we're selling, minus we're not selling these, like the start items. So that's 4 shelves right there. And then on top of that, all of these things, right? We have a lot of stuff we need to sell, or at least stuff that I'm looking to sell. Lots of stuff. So there's going to be lots of floor space for that. And then every shelf I add adds more customers, and I have room for an additional, I think there's room for two more of these. Did I measure that out right? There's room for 2 more of these, 1 and then 2, and then the stairs would be moved back over there. But there's room for 2 more of these checkout counters. I can also put the checkout counters like this, and so they could essentially make like a, I don't know how it is in your country, but we got Walmarts here, okay, that have like this zigzaggy line, and then you got checkouts on both sides as you head towards the door. And I could do that with these 2. So there's room for that. But anyway, there's a lot more shelves that'll go in this area. You are going to get your pottery skill, and then you take your highest skill first. Thank you. And if you are working on your pottery, then you should be crafting 4 racks instead. Okay. Next day. Expense-wise, my wages are almost 30,000 a day. It's crazy. It's very cool. Item sales, 101,000 in item sales. It's very nice. In our day summary, we can see how many things we sell in the shop every day, right? And you can see the pottery is very popular. It's why I'm kind of trying to emphasize pottery. It's very popular. This list is not in order of how many things we sold. This is money, right? So, you know, the pottery is making us the most money. We're not selling the most units necessarily, but making the most money, especially this amphora here. This mosaic is crazy. 26,000 in just that stuff yesterday. So naturally we have more of that in stock. Really emphasizing that, you know. We have another wall pattern now. That's very cool. And we'll grab another blueprint because we can. Okay, and then this is my design floor. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with it yet. It may end up being a jewelry station, a jewelry floor in the end. I don't know, but right now it's just all my designers. I do have room for one more designer up here. You're pretty good. I'm going to hire you. Yeah, you're pretty good at that. Here you go. Another designer up here. And then we'll make sure... Is it you, Ian? Is that who I just hired? Highest skill first for you too, sir. There we go. Now, could I get more designers? Sure, I could. But I don't care enough to do that. Not right now. I'm more interested in being able to fulfill... Get everything on the shelves. I'm more interested in, you know, getting all the merchants taken care of. We got, you know, we're not selling any shields right now. We got no shields in stock right now, right? There's a lot of weapons in stock, but we still have a lot more stuff that we need to get in stock. So all the people are moving up here, trying to restock our shelves so we can sell as much as possible. And we're just swimming in money now at this point. You know, money doesn't matter so much, which is why I can just like right-click these things and not really care about that money. Okay, I'm just gonna, I think I'm just in a right-click mode right now. Like, it's like, here you go, have some more iron. Stop, you know, stop being out of iron. Just take all the iron you can. Just make all the iron you can. Make all the steel. Here we go. Let's take pottery. Yeah, there, and then highest skill first. Thank you. Also, you are going to craft for the racks, and you're going to focus here, I think, actually, is better for you. You have a pretty good design skill, too, but I want you to be working the metal. And then I think maybe it's time to consider raising the quality on some of these other things, too. So, like the battle axe, for example, we could totally sell that as well. So we'll just raise that up to legendary really quick, right? Cooking pans, we could do that too. We'll raise that to legendary. And now I just need places to sell those things. So as we get to the point where we can really make a lot of money on them, I'll start adding racks. So in the store, this is for utensils. I'm looking for like, can I put battle axes in here? I can. Cool. Battle axes will go right there then. Yep. So we're going to start making those and selling those. And then also the kitchen stuff, like the extra pans and stuff, is what we just looked at. So that's utensils. I'm going to put this on like an edge shelf like that. I think is pretty good. And we'll put the cooking pan on there right next to the other pan here. And then on this side, I can go down the black amphora and I guess have another type of pottery. Amphora, but I don't know how you say it. I think we'll try that. We'll get another one. Yeah, and then we'll start having different shelves going and doing these different things. Okay, so from there I have what, 2,800? So if I go 1, 2, 3, I can at least sell epic quality there. Yeah, we at least have that now. So we'll keep working on it, right? Just keep expanding. And then everybody goes and checks out here. And if it ever gets to the point where, you know, we have long lines, I just hire a couple more. Real easy. But there's like no way to get to where the customers don't use these stairs. was really hoping I could do that somehow, and it just doesn't seem to be possible. You can have design. That's okay. I can put you on design and then put somebody. No. I'm gonna put you on. Adaldar is gonna be on pottery. Ethan's gonna go on pottery. You're gonna go on pottery too. I'm gonna get rid of that guy. More customers is good. And it's design. Okay, Keith, you're bringing in more customers, so I'll do that instead. I know it seems a little weird to do it that way, but the other guy was a lot more money. You're gonna be crafting for racks, focusing on your pottery skills. Hopefully, I'll have you to do the highest first and focus on pottery. And then for the design, I simply need another desk. Look at all that money we're making. It's crazy. It's almost pointless now, isn't it? Money. That's what happens in some of these games. You get to the end game and you realize you've hit the limitations of what the game offers, and you got nothing else you can do other than just unlock everything, which is kind of what I'm doing right now. I'm just working towards unlocking everything. Not you. Where's the person that leveled up? Right here. I want you and you. No, go metalworking for you for now. Yeah, metalworking for now. Okay, and then I finished one of these, so there's more money there, and another blueprint for me. Yeah, okay. So I know my store may not be how you would set your store up, but maybe leave me a comment and tell me how you would do it differently. I like the corner for sure. This side over here is also still open because originally I did this over here, and then I just kind of asked myself, why am I doing that when I could be, putting the entrance closer to everybody? I'm already redesigning. I might as well do it right. So customers come from here and from here. So I figure since they're coming from both of these directions, you just slap it in this corner. I could have slapped it in this corner or this corner. I just went with this one because it made more sense to me. Since we had people going back and forth for merchants over here anyway. Yeah. Okay, so I've let this play on for quite a while, and I now have enough to upgrade our birchwood trade route to its maximum efficiency too. However, since I'm already gaining some birchwood, I thought maybe instead we'd unlock the gold mine. I figured we could just do that instead. So we're going to get birchwood anyway. So let's go ahead and get our hunter's bow to be, screw it. We'll just go straight to legendary with it. And we're going to unlock the gold mine up to level 2 at least. And do that instead. So now we're going to be creating stuff for this route instead and bringing in some gold. I like that idea. Of course, I did that right before the end of the day, and so it looks like I lost a lot of money today. Not really. Go ahead and get a bunch of design points there, and let's see how with the new wall paint. We'll go with this lighter color one here. Okay. Probably have a few people to level up here. It's going to go ahead and do that, and you can go highest skill first. It's fine. If you end up having a whole bunch of design points, then so be it. At this point, I kind of don't care. We'll go like this, and then I'll just have you be highest skill, and you can just choose which one you want to do. Okay, so I have 11 new blueprints available, and also there's a gold bracelet I could get to. There's also a pirate shield, and now that we've unlocked the gold mine, there's even more things to do, right? Even more things we can sell, and this pirate shield seems awesome. $13.96. You use a large golden ingot, a regular gold ingot, and a silver ingot to make that. That's kick-ass. Silver shield also just needs a large sterling silver, and then sterling silver and a silver. So it's kind of a lot of silver. I'm not sure I'm quite ready for those things yet, but we are going to start doing birchwood stuff. And so we did the hunter's bow. Is there anything else we can make with birchwood? Looks like maybe this bronze shield here. We need large bronze ingots for that too. So I have started making bronze. It's right here. There's 118 of it. We're not really using it yet, but I started making it. And then I figured we would probably want to reposition these so they look a little cleaner. And we can spread them out too. Let's just spread them out a little bit. But I figured, if we put some bronze here, maybe. we have these ingots up here as well, which I guess they're kind of all spread out, aren't they? Yeah. Where's the large one over here? That's pretty far. Maybe maybe we make everything else appear the same. This is a lot of copper. I don't quite need that much copper. I move you out of the way like this. Oh, that's not what I want to do. So these ones here are large steel ingots. These are regular steel ingots. Okay. That means these ones are the large... No, these are regular steel ingots too. Interesting. Okay, so tell you what. We'll go like this. And we're going to make this one be the... We can go to large bronze ingots, but I feel like I want to go, you know, normal size bronze ingots first. I feel like I do. This is silver. We're going to move the silver up to here. That's what the sterling silver is right next to it. Okay. And then I guess we'll add one more. I'll do the big bronze ones here, I guess. So large bronze ingots will go there. It's have to walk a little bit further to get them, but I mean, there's limited space and I have to have each of them exclusive like that. So it's fine. Okay. So on this side, I'm going to move this over to here. Yeah, it's fine. We'll just stick it over there. And then I'll probably do this one. Same thing. Maybe put it behind this. That's fine. Okay. So we want the big furnace, this big smelter, right? Yeah. Larger ones. So we're going to do like that. And then this is for large steel ingots. So we're going to change to also having the large bronze ones made and then probably the large silver ones and stuff made too. So stick another one over here for that. Let's just make this one be the large bronze and we can have like large silver go here if we're ever going to make it. And then now we have the ability to smelt gold, but we don't have the, you know, we have to actually have the gold to the ore to smelt it. If we are going to get it, though, then I'll have to have a place for it. There's a lot of these spare ones here, so I'm thinking maybe I swap this one to gold. And then that gets distributed everywhere else. So when we do get gold in, there's at least going to be one container down here that can hold it. That's fine. Yeah, I kind of want that to be there anyway, and let's fill these up. I got tons of cash, man. Let's just fill it up. I actually don't have tons of cash anymore because I unlocked all those extra trade routes, so I don't actually have a lot of cash anymore, but I just feel like I do. So birch, we don't have that yet. It's going to be coming in soon, but we don't have that yet. Let's take a look at our progress on that and see. So we got 15 metal pitchforks. There's 75 pans, but these pans are going towards clay. And then there's 15 of the battle axes in here too. Now, if I take a look at what my trade route requires, it also requires black amphora as well. And I have the ability to make this, but we have to have the clay in stock to do that. So it means I need more clay. I need to make a lot of clay. So what I have right now is I have 6 of these blacksmiths that are dedicated to the trade routes. I'm gonna start shifting a few more over just to kind of get them going. And I'm actually gonna have you... Who's the best at pottery? Yeah, I think it is you. You are going to actually focus on pottery items. Trying to get those done. And actually, I'm going to go ahead and put manual on you so that when you level up next, I will give you the pottery score, and then you can level that up pretty much exclusively then. Anyone else good at pottery? Sicily's pretty good. We get Sicily over here, and you can also focus on the pottery items. Same thing with you. When you level up next, I'm going to up your pottery skill instead. So we have more people focused on the trade routes. Merchants, still very important. Racks, of course, very important. It's funding everything, and it's doing it greatly. And then lots of people on design to help us get, you know, things leveled up and get our tech better and everything. But yeah, I think I got things pretty much set up the way I'd want here. I should have more people now up here because they're focused on pottery stuff. Let's get Keith to have a couple points like... Wait, what's Keith doing right now? Keith is... Keith's in design. Okay, you're going to want to do this then. There you go, Keith. Yeah, I kind of feel like I want one more. Maybe one of the people who are doing it for the racks could jump over. I tend to have a few people over here that are really good at pottery, I thought. Randolph could help us. Randolph can come over here, and you can also... Yeah, your crafting focus is pottery. That's good. Yep, that's exactly what I'm looking for. Okay. So we should have a lot more people, you know, crafting those black amphora for the merchant. You can see there's already one in there. Good. So that's going to get us the birch that we need, and then we need to start, of course, making the hunter's bow, which they should just start doing automatically. As long as I have a place for that birch wood to go, which I don't know if I do. So how about we grab a wood pile? You can add like an extra wood pile maybe here and here. That's kind of in the way, isn't it? Yeah. Let's put it... You know what? That's fine. These two right here. And then this is going to be birch wood and birch wood. So these are exclusive for birch wood. So now when we get the hunter's bow to go, one of these guys can go grab the birch wood from here and then start working it like that. It's not the most optimal positioning, but it's fine. Everything's like, at this point when you're scaling up this much, I don't know, man. I mean, there are some people who have fun with like the min-maxing of spaces and trying to get everything as optimal as possible. For me, if things are working and it doesn't seem like it's abhorrently slow, I'm just gonna let it go, and it's fun. It's just that's how I have fun with it. But like, I don't want it to be ridiculously inefficient, but you know, if things are moving, then great. And you know, things are, I think, moving pretty well. There's the person waiting right here, which is, I gotta look at that. But we also at the same time have benches that are not being used, and also the completely second floor as well. So it's, you know, there's only so much I can do, I guess, on that. I could get them to make the hunter's bow for the store, but I'm gonna wait for the trade route because getting gold here seems like a big deal. And then, yeah, we definitely want to start shifting. Again, I'm doing it kind of gradually. More and more people crafting for the trade route, more and more, right? So, you know, when the hunter's bow starts to get going, Hamilton would be a great asset for that. So we could bring him down there. And then we could see something like... a lot of these guys are lower level because they haven't been here for a while, but I'm thinking maybe we could get Edwina to come in here. She doesn't have to focus on anything, but she's good at metalworking as well as pottery, so I'll just kind of get her rocking it too. And there's still a lot more to do here, but you know, there's more birchwood on that one. That's cool. I'm not going to be able to get that, but it's okay. You done? Good. All right, look at them just flow through the stairs and everything. Seems good. And then, oh yeah, carry them all down here. All the wood, hopefully. No birchwood today? I thought we were gonna get that today. Wait a minute. Oh, I'm sorry. This is, okay, it's 45 of these is needed. Never mind, actually quite a lot of these are needed. We'll get the metal pitchfork to be legendary as well because we are selling that now too. I've added that to the store. So up here, I'm about to add something else right here too, but we are selling metal pitchforks as well. Also these brooms, I've started trying to look at selling those. I may not sell them, but I'm looking at selling them. There we go. Go highest skill, please. Assistants, you are in crafting. You're making ingots, so I care more about your speed. More blacksmiths. You got great pottery skill, but like you're gonna work with it slower. That doesn't make any sense. Come on now. Okay, yeah, I like you more. Let's grab you, and I could just keep cycling this. It's $400 every time right now, but I could just keep doing that. Yeah, you're all right because you're not going to go on design anyway, so I think I can bring you in. You're just low level. Real low level, but you're better than nothing, so come on in here. And then we are 8,000 design points. I'm waiting. I'm not upgrading anything because I want this. I want this to be legendary. It's $200 extra for our top. Well, that's not really our top selling item, is it? It's a big seller, but it's not really our top seller. Like, we've only sold 9 of them today. That's more than a lot of other stuff, though. It may actually be our top seller. Yeah. Yeah. Just crafting the rakes, too, but yeah. They're definitely doing that. So I definitely want to spend to raise this up because it's making us the most money. And we have a lot of those in stock, too. We're just keeping them keeping them going. These bowls here, I started making those a little while ago too. I guess we're selling out of those as fast as we're making them. We can have you craft for racks, and let's have you craft for racks as well. And then you are going to help out with... let's have you help out with trade routes as well. So again, gradually taking more and more people off of the merchants and putting them on the other things. You are a designer, act like it. There you go. It's a peaceful game. You know? Just like Tavern Master was. It's just got a peaceful vibe to it. It's great that way. Yes, I could upgrade this. I probably should. Oh. We don't have any birchwood yet, but boy, would it be nice to just double. Yeah, go on then. Let's just do it. So we're not going to get birchwood tonight either. But we've maxed out the efficiency of that route too. And why not make that? Let's just keep everything going legendary. Why not? Let's bring this down. I know I just said I wanted to save everything for those pots, but I didn't use any design points. That's what I wanted to save. Let's do all skills for you is fine. All right. So we can now upgrade our top seller is now legendary, which makes them even more likely to buy that thing. I did the thing. I made it legendary. Oh yeah. And so many things need filled here. Yeah, we'll go ahead and we'll leave this one open. They can fill that when they get out from the warehouse. I have 23,000 left, which means I'll be in debt when I hit the next button. But we will get out of debt very quickly. And in fact, I think the merchant cart, there's one that's almost done too, right? I thought this one was a little bit closer. Yeah, 135. We'll get 28 birchwood from that too, and 37 grand. So yes, definitely less reliant now on merchant orders and more reliant on our store. All right, so we made it to the end of day 77. We actually still profited because even after all the things I was doing and all the people I hired, I still profited. Got a couple more of you guys in the game. I'm going to try to do this near the end of the videos here, so you'll see your name in the game if I get it in there. Kind of running out of time here for that to happen now. We're getting close to the end of this series, I think, but I did manage to get a couple more of you in. Cashiers. We have 2 more cashiers. This is Mr. Yaniro. I think I'm saying that correctly. There you go. And Miss Aerolinks. Is that how you say it? I don't know. There you go. Also, I probably should put a space in your name like I did Mr. There we go. And then one of you wanted to be a lumberjack. This is Saximus Prime. There you go. Love the name. Super cool. So you're in the pine forest right now. Let's do a check-in on the pine forest, actually. Yes. They're doing nothing because it's the end of the day. That makes sense. They got no big stack of wood or anything here, so they're just kind of doing pretty well here. Now, I'm curious. I'm not really using pine, am I? Am I even using pine? It's just getting stocked up. Do we use pine for any of the blueprints even? This shield here uses pine wood. Spiked shield with large steel ingots. So we could probably start using some of that pine wood, you know? This pike here uses pine wood. We're gonna be doing it. It's just not quite yet. So we're kind of leaning towards the birch right now. But how about this siege cleaver with the large sterling silver ingots? But I don't have anyone making that yet. I do have, however, people making large bronze ingots now. So let's just take a look at that really quick too. If I go down to the bottom floor here, I'll just cap those off if I can. So we have large bronze ingots being made right here, bronze ingots being made here, of course. We're not doing a whole lot with silver at the moment, and it's probably time I did. Let's see. So the silver comes in right here, and I probably could change to have more if I bring more in, because silver is a pretty high value thing. We don't have a lot of space for it, so I think adding this as silver 2 would be a good idea. And then Gosh, there's an awful lot of benches in my way down here. Let's move some of these benches. We're gonna move you to be here. Kind of get you guys along the wall over here. I'm not really using this space, so it'll be used for people to sit. That seems to work, I think. Yeah, and we'll go like that. Yep, like that. That's better. Already, action. There we go. Move them over there. And then what we can have is the silver could be maybe over here in this area. I guess. You know, they'll come down the stairs and immediately be greeted by the silver, which isn't great, but yeah. Not sure how we're gonna do this. Maybe I move you over one. That's good. They need to have room to move. They have to be able to get through the gap. So you need to leave a little bit of space a lot of times for them to be able to move around. And that's kind of where I'm at right now. These are 3x3, even though the crates are not the same. So like you can see, they're not the same dimensions, but it's fine. And then I need one more for more iron, just so they have something to bring in. Yep. And I'm gonna fill that up too because I can. There we go. We're gonna use all of it anyway, every single day. All right, let's take a look really quick at assistants. And I don't want anyone that reduces my customers. Alice is good. Bring you in, and if I have to pay a little bit more for you, I guess that's fine. As long as you're bringing in more customers, that's fine. And this percentage, I assume it stacks. 704, 709. Beautiful. Yeah, we can do that. And then what I want from these assistants that I just hired, I need you crafting. So you're going to craft me silver ingots. Walter, I'm going to have you... Let's have you crafting large silver ingots. Large sterling silver. So that's the large ones. And we only have 2 of these. I have to move some of these other benches around as well. Because I'd like to get another one back in here if I could. So let's see if we can't. I'll put you there. Let's get you guys. Maybe we'll just have like a random bench sitting in the middle here. How about right here? Right there. Just get, you know, casual places to sit. You can't really fit anything in these areas either, so I guess we'll just put some benches along this side too. That seems fine. They can still get through there. Okay, let's get them out of the way. Yep, and then we'll go ahead and put in the big one. I really thought I could fit that in there, but I'm just foolish. So foolish. All right, we'll have you there and have you there. And then we'll move this over 2 spaces. Is that enough? Is it not? I need one more space. All right, shift you, shift you, shift you, and then one more space, please. Right. Oh, come on. I was off again. This thing's so massive. It's very big. Okay. Well, bring you over here then. Get these things out of the way if I can. I think I'll have to bring you upstairs, unfortunately. We can always have you guys sitting over here too. There's, you know, we're not really using this space at all. So maybe over here like this. Yeah, we can do something like this. Just get these things out of the way. You know, the other idea is to bring silver completely somewhere else, right? Because if we have silver down here, it just has to be brought all the way upstairs anyway, right? We're working with the silver on this floor, and I kind of feel like I want to move and shift to, you know, working jewelry on this floor. And then I have no idea what I'm going to do over here. It's just basically a design floor right now, but I kind of want to shift to working with jewelry somewhere else. So if I did that here, which I think could work, there's definitely some more expansions I want to do for pottery in the future though. So I'm thinking jewelry should be up here. So if I did that, the only downside here, right, is that we do use silver for weapons and armor. So it's not purely for jewelry, but I don't think it needs smelted down here. There's a lot of stuff being smelted down here already. So why don't we bring this up here to this floor for now. We'll set up a smelting operation up here for the silver, just to kind of get this over here. And then we can... I still think having this smelter down here is a good idea. Where'd it go? Right here. I still think this is a better idea. So, but I'm going to shift this over so I can fit it in here. Right in here. Yeah, we'll just slap it there, move it over, and this can still fit here if I need it to. Okay. And then we can, you know, add additional storage for stuff here if we want to as well. I could have, I don't know, we could have steel brought here. It's pretty far away from making steel though, so no, I don't think that's what I would want. These are the big ones, right? Yeah, so we'll bring this down like this. Your big ones too will go this way. So these ones will just be more storage for smaller ones. So we could have additional storage for silver here, or even sterling. Yeah, silver there. We can have additional storage for the iron because we're making lots of steel. So we could have more of that over here as well. I could just change this to steel ingots. Iron looks too much like steel. They need to make these things not look so alike. Okay, so we got most of what I wanted to get set up over here. It's a little bit rough. That exact positioning and stuff is pretty rough, but I think it'll work out okay. So we've got the silver ingots, the sterling silver ingots, and the large silver ingots will all be right over here. And it's just going to get smelted up here now. I don't know if it's better to do that or not. We have one here to create some of this. I think probably we'll need two. Let's maybe slide this over like that, and then we'll have this smelter go. Yeah, right here is fine. So like, again, I'm kind of crowding this area, but it's okay. Okay. So with that being done, we now have a problem. We have somebody who doesn't have anything to do on the transfer. So that somebody's transfer is messed up, and I want them to fix this in the game. I would really like it if there was more information about what her route used to be, because now I might have a resource that's just like, you know, not correct. Now the good news is I mostly just messed with silver there, so the chances are it probably messed up silver sourcing, but I don't know exactly what it was. So the only thing I could do is kind of come down here and guess, and I really don't have a guess on what you were doing earlier. So I'm going to instead have you focus on crafting silver ingots instead, and just have you do things. There's also another assistant that doesn't have a route. Now again, I messed up something, but it doesn't tell me. Everything is unknown. It's not very helpful, unfortunately. So I don't really know what it is that you were doing, and that's a problem. Now I have to go through every single one of these and say, okay, what am I missing? And even then, it's not that helpful because it's just like ingot storage number 296. You know, I want to be able to name them. I think a huge help would be able to name these storages. You know, I want to have a field like right here would be perfect. Just let me type a name for it, and then I will always know where your route is because I named it, you know? Because 296 doesn't help me at all. So there's a lot of stuff I have to kind of rework here and try to diagnose. So I'm going to do that between now and the next video. Okay? So thanks for watching. I appreciate you. I hope you're having a great day. Take care. Bye-bye.